Welcome to this week's Team Intelligence hints and tips updates to help unify your team, get your team to the next level. Trust you've been getting a lot of value out of the various dysfunctions of a team that I've been bringing to you. The original author, Patrick Lencioni, I thought it was great. He talks about the 5 particular dysfunctions, and I wanted to add my experience and expertise in the field of human behaviour and using our team intelligence system to help you guys go through that and to give you some really rock hard strategies to be able to get past those and get your team up to that high performance level. Last week we spoke about the fear of conflict, and what I did was I gave you some strategies on how to overcome that. This week we're going to be looking at the third dysfunction, which is the lack of commitment. Now, the lack of commitment that Lencioni is talking about really comes from a number of things, and I wanted to talk about it from really a lack of vision, lack of sort of leadership there to sort of drive the team. But it's not so much just that, that's really sort of an umbrella overview. There's so many things below that. What it really, I think, boils down to is having the right person in the fit of the role. It's like, the problem comes from trying to stick a circle in a square. It just doesn't fit. So I'm going to be using our team intelligence system and the extended DISC model to show you how we actually do that and give you some strategies to help with your team, either building your team or perhaps changing your team down the track. So the lion is all about results. This is the first type, as you probably heard me talk about before. They're all about results, and because they're all about results and they're really committed to winning, they will commit to an outcome in a project. So these types of people are really, really valuable to have in your team, to play that leadership role and to get those results. The second type is the dolphin. Now the dolphin is all about people and fun. So if you can get them involved in projects where they're actually involved in fun things that are happening, but they're involved more so with people, that's going to be the key thing to them actually enjoying their role and committing to it. Also, shorter term projects are more ideal for them. The third type is the mother bear. Now, the mother bear is involved in projects. Their need lies with comfort in structure and process, and then also relationships. So if they know the team really well and they've got that connection, then they'll be committed to the team even more. The other thing is that they need some sort of structure to go with the actual project. So make sure that they're aware of the process of what they need to do, or get them to actually design one with you. So you're clear on what they need to do, they're clear on what they need to do, then they will actually commit to that. They're very, very dependable people as supports in your team. The fourth type is the squirrel. Now the squirrel is all about the need to be right. They need things to be right. That's why they are so detailed on this is how it's done, this is how we need to do it, this is why we need to do it. So these people are really great to have on your team to help you to plan the project. They just love to be involved, and that gives them ownership of that as well. And because they tend to like working alone, that will give them more of the experience of working in the team atmosphere, so to speak. So that's a quick overview of the 4 types and some quick strategies on how you can use those types in your team to engage them. What I wanted to do now is just to share a quick example of a company I worked for many years ago where the culture was really poor, and because of that there was a complete lack of commitment from the staff. And what this meant was there was a revolving door. The sales staff, the other staff, they were just in and out, in and out. And because there was no commitment to the staff, it was a very transactional relationship. And what I mean by that was the staff turned up to get a paycheck, then they went home. They did the absolute bare minimum. There was very few staff there that weren't in management that were actually committed to the organisation long term. And what this meant was exorbitant costs with recruitment. They actually got to a point where they couldn't advertise the name of the company when they were recruiting because they had such a bad name. And unfortunately, to this day, I'm still hearing stories from people that I know that have worked with them or for them. And that sort of thing can be overcome by, firstly, the leadership team showing some clear direction and vision with the organisation, them actually giving a crap about their staff, and then also having the right fit for the actual role with the staff. As I said, it's a circle trying to go into a square hole. If you keep doing that, you keep going to have the same problem over and over again until you either get a square or you change the role to then fit the circle. I trust that makes sense. So the bottom line here is that really it's about getting the right fit of people, and it's getting a values match between the organisation and the person that's actually coming into the role, because you'll actually find that there is a values match with the organisation. It may not depend on what they're actually going to do. They will just care about your organisation or your team enough to actually get to that next level and to get you those results. So in conclusion, guys, to help you guys, the team leaders, the leaders out there that run the business, here's a few things to leave you with. Leadership, it's all about having a clear vision for your team. Have clear communication. Give them direction on what you need them to do. Secondly, give a crap. If you give a crap about your team, and I'm sure many of you do, and I thank you for that, the people that have great teams and the high performing teams, they give a crap about each other, and the team leader gives a crap about them, vice versa. It's more of a family type relationship rather than this transactional relationship. Thirdly, surround yourself with the right people. If you've got the right people, as I said, fit the right role, you're gonna get the results. Put those all together, you guys can achieve anything. Trust that's been of value. If you're interested in knowing how our team intelligence diagnostic can help your team diagnose any of the issues that I've talked about, or just to get your team to the next level, get in touch with us. Our contact details are at the end of this video. Until next week, thanks again.